Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to draft a notched lapel collar pattern with very easy steps that are very beginner friendly. If you'd love to watch more sewing and pattern drafting videos from me, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So the first thing that I'm going to do is draw a rectangular shape, as you can see, leaving 5 inches on the sides and 5 inches on the top. As you can see, I have left 5 inches the sides and 5 inches on the top. These 5 inches will be for the lapel and for the collar later on, so make sure you watch up to the end so to learn how to make the lapel and the collar. So then I'm going to start drafting the jacket in the rectangular box. I'm going to put my shoulder to shoulder measurements, which was calculated by placing the measuring tape from one shoulder to the other, divide by 2. So my shoulder to shoulder was 8 inches. Then next I'm going to place my neck width measurement of 3.5 inches. Place the measuring tape around my neck, then divide it by 4. Then next I'm going to put my neck depth. So for the neck depth, just determine how deep you want your neckline to be. I want mine to be 5 inches wide, so I'm going to mark on 5 inches deep. 5 inches deep, not wide. Then next I'm going to curve my neckline by connecting my neck width to my neck depth, like that. Then next I'm going to slant my shoulder. Remember, I had put my shoulder to shoulder measurements there. I'm going to slant it by going down by ½ inch, because our shoulders are slanty, they are not straight. Then I'm going to roll it with the roller. Then next you are going to find the armhole measurement by placing the measuring tape around your arm, then divide by 2. So my armhole measurement is 8 inches. I'm going to mark it right there. Then I'm going to connect with the ruler. And draw another line outwards. Next, I'm going to curve my armhole, but before I curve my armhole, I'll find the midpoint of this armhole line. Then mark and go inwards by ½ inch or ¼ inch. This will help me to curve my armhole. So I'm going to connect and curve my armhole like I am doing. Then next I'm going to find my shoulder to bust measurement by placing the measuring tape from the shoulder down to the bust. Next I'm going to draw a horizontal line, and I'll label this as my bust line, the letter B. Next I'm going to find my shoulder to waist line, placing the measuring tape from the shoulder to the waist. Then I'm going to draw a horizontal line, and I'm going to label it as my waistline with the letter W. Next I'm going to find my shoulder to hip by placing the measuring tape from the tip of the shoulder down to the hip line, and my shoulder to hip is 24 inches. I'm going to draw a horizontal line, and I'll label it as my hip line. Then next I'm going to find my bust circumference, divide by 4 plus wearing ease and seam allowance. My waist circumference, divide by 4 plus wearing ease and seam allowance, and my hip circumference, divide by 4 plus wearing ease and seam allowance. So I'm going to mark my busts there, divide by 4, my waist circumference, divide by 4, and my hip circumference, divide by 4. Then I'm going to connect these points with the ruler. shape my bodice. So as you can see, I've just formed the bodice, and next we're going to turn this bodice into the jacket. So now to make the jacket's lapel, I'm going to go on my waistline. This is my waistline. I'm going to go outwards by 1 inch, then connect this down to the hip line. So this is going to be my button stand. This is where I'm going to put my buttons. This is the button stand. As easy as that, guys. Then next I'm going to go on my neck depth. On my neck depth, I'm going to go outwards by 3.5 inches. So I am just shaping my lapel here. So if you want your lapel to be wider, you can go even up to 5 inches, but I just want it to be medium size, just for this tutorial, just to show you how it's supposed to be done. Then I'll connect this to my button stand with a ruler and shape my lapel. My lapel collar. Then next I'm going to go on my neck width and put 3.5 inches upwards. This is standard, 3.5 inches upwards. Then next I'm going to determine how wide I want the collar to be. So my collar's width will be just 4 inches. Sorry, 3.5 inches as well. Then next I'm going to make the notch. To make the notch, I'm going to go inwards by 1.5 inches here. So if you want your notch to be wider, you can go inwards by 2.5 or 2 inches. But I just want mine to be 1.5. Then I'm going to go up by 1 inch. 1 inch. Then I'll connect this point to that point and notch the collar. So I repeat, if you want your notch to be wider, make sure you go in by more inches. Then I'm going to connect my notched collar to the top part. I'll connect the notch point to this point with a ruler. Like that. So as easy as that, guys, we've just shaped our notched lapel collar with very easy steps. And to make the sleeves, I have a video in the description box how to make the sleeves for the jacket. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more sewing and pattern drafting tutorials.